Tommy, to start off, just what it means to you. You know, the Orlando crest is behind you. You're from Oviedo. Just what it means to be this close to home and know that you're doing something that you love.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've always wanted to be a professional soccer player ever since I started playing, and when the opportunity arose where I could start my career here at home with my family and friends around in my hometown, I mean, it's just a great opportunity, and for me, it's just amazing putting the badge on and playing for the same town I grew up in.
There's guys, obviously, from all over the world that are playing on Orlando City. What's it like for you to know that, like you said, when this is home, you put the crest on and your family's around? How special is it for you to have that experience when you could be playing anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just really special. I'm very family and friend-oriented people, and I just love where I grew up, and I can't thank my parents enough for raising me in such a great environment and a great city, because every time I put the badge on, I just think about all the hard work I did to get there, and just playing for my home fans and city and team. It was just an amazing feeling.
Does it have a special place for you when you see that people have magnets on their cars and, you know, stickers, flags, whatever it may be? Is it even more special for you knowing that this is where you come from?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I drive around all the time now and just see magnets and stickers everywhere, and I know, like, this is awesome. I mean, I grew up, and a couple years ago, you'd never see anything like this, so it's an amazing jump.
Obviously, this team has had a grassroots, and they've had fans through the USL that went into the MLS, but when the move went to the MLS, since you've been here and you know what life has been like here, how were fans before the move and how are they now? Have you seen a huge influx? Has there been a lot of people that you were used to seeing out there? I mean, kind of how do you look at it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, the fans have always been an amazing part of this club. I joined last year, and even last year, the support was amazing. So the jump this year, obviously, we got more recognition, and a lot of more people in Orlando said, hey, this is really awesome, let's join these fan groups, and it just keeps growing and growing, so it's becoming a great atmosphere.
What's it been like to be part of a team that has an interesting story like that? You know, obviously this is your home, but this is something that's built over time, whereas some cities just campaign for teams and they get a team, they get an opportunity. This campaign's been going on for a long time in Orlando because the team has been playing for a long time. So what can you say about that?
I mean, for me personally, when the team first came here, I was not very young, but a couple years back, I would go to the games and watch, but it would be so awesome to represent my city and play professionally. And then when the opportunity came last year and I was able to join and just become part of the team, it was amazing for me. And the last USL season was also amazing for me, especially for developing and before coming to the MLS. So I think for us as a team and as an organization, the past 4 or 5 years have really helped us in defining who we are and just being a great soccer club.
It's been an environment of winning for a long time at the USL level and now trying to do it at the MLS. When expansion teams come in, the bar is not set very high from people on the outside looking in, but from the inside looking out, what can you say about the bar that's set at Orlando because you've had success in a different league?
I think even for me personally, I've always been on teams where success is required. I mean, I've always played for club teams and everything around the area where if we weren't winning, no one was very happy and no one really enjoyed it. So, I mean, as soon as I came to Orlando City, it was a perfect fit. It just fit right in. I know what it's like to win. I know what it's like to lose. But, I mean, the winning attitude is something you get over time. So bringing it in the MLS, I mean, you can see now we started off a little slow, but now we're just on a roll, and it's been going really well.
What would you attribute the change to, that it started slow but now it's been taking off?
I think just because of all the different guys from all the countries around the world and just getting all those guys to come together in such a short period of time. I mean, you can see it from the first game we had of the season to now. I mean, everyone's so much closer together, and we have a lot better chemistry with each other. So, I mean, it just took time, but we're finally getting there.
Coach Adrian talked about Kaka and said, you know, if you're looking at anybody to kind of mirror your game, how you handle yourself, professionalism, to look at that guy in the locker room and the fact that he doesn't have an ego, you know, he's out there to help and obviously to be humble and get the team moving forward. What can you say about having a veteran like him and kind of how he handles himself and if he's helped you to grow yourself?
Yeah, I mean, he's been a huge help the past 6 or 7 months I've known him. I mean, it was amazing for me because when I first started playing video games in FIFA, he was the one on the cover. So when he said he was going to sign, I got really excited and I met him and everything. And I thought maybe he'd be like a lot of the really big superstars, but I mean, he's probably one of the most humble people I know. And I mean, he's such a great guy and he's an amazing talent. So I mean, he helps me and all the other young rookies and everyone else on the team learn stuff about the game and just improve day by day.
You had talked about the fact that getting everybody kind of getting to know each other, and it was hard in the beginning. 5 different languages on the field. How do you handle it? How do you overcome some of the barriers there?
I mean, on the field, a lot of it is you just got to scream loud and use really simple words with some of the guys, just like move here or turn or just on, like man on, just really short phrases that, I mean, are kind of universal when you get to the point. So, I mean, that's the best way to handle it.
And then lastly, as you look forward here with this team and kind of what the expectation is, growing up a fan over the last few years and then now actually putting on the crest and being part of the team, what can you say about that experience of being a fan and being a player and then representing the city?
Experience of being a fan is, I mean, you can see it now with the fans we have now. We always demand success. I mean, we demand to win every game, and if we don't, no one's really happy about it. And I think that same thing carried over when I became a player. I mean, Coach Adrian, you know how he is. He really does not like losing. I mean, no one really likes losing. So that winning attitude is something that we have in the fan base, and we also have in the organization, the team itself. So I mean, that's why we're such a successful club.